And here is the Vegan's Almanac for today, the 15th of June. The National Turkey Federation named June Turkey Lovers Month in an effort to get people to eat more turkeys during the summer. But let's make this day and every day a day to really love turkeys and not kill them. Animal agriculture exploits turkeys on a massive scale, treating these living, feeling birds as commodities rather than the sentient individuals they are. The U.S. meat industry takes the lives of around 250 million turkeys each year, around 46 million for Thanksgiving alone. While they fly only short distances, wild turkeys can fly at speeds of up to 55 miles per hour and reach treetops where they spend their nights roosting together. But on factory farms, a turkey's whole world is a crowded, barren, and dirty shed. Commercially raised turkeys can't fly like their wild counterparts, but their mobility is even more limited. Some can barely walk or stand. Often they become debilitated by the weight of their own bodies, bred to grow so quickly to a size that maximizes meat production, while the birds pay the price. As they suffer throughout their shortened lives, their most natural behaviors and social groups are denied to them. Turkey vocabulary includes 28 distinct calls, and turkeys can communicate their different meanings by varying delivery and intensity. The hue of their skin conveys different moods and emotional states. As turkeys' heads change colors depending on what they're doing, turkeys can see light on the ultraviolet spectrum, and like hawks and owls, turkeys have a nearly 360-degree field of vision. For comparison, humans have only around 180 degrees. Turkeys possess acute hearing that allows them to be alert to threats. Not only that, but they can hear lower sounds and from a greater distance than humans. They can hear infrasound, which allows them to hear storms or earthquakes approaching. Turkeys form close social relationships and complex social groups, and hens have been known to adopt or take care of hatchlings beyond their own. Mothers and poults begin communicating even before hatching, vocalizing through the egg. Turkeys love to cuddle, just like cats or dogs. They are very inquisitive, affectionate, and family-oriented animals. Keep them in your heart and not on your plate. The release of Eating Animals, the movie, was on this day in 2018. Eating Animals is the feature-length documentary adaptation of Jonathan Safran Foer's critically acclaimed book of the same title. The film reveals through intimate narratives what has happened to our country in the past 40 years as we have moved away from traditional farming communities to massive industrial farming complexes that produce a seemingly endless supply of so-called cheap meat, eggs, and dairy. What starts out as a simple question, where does our meat come from, quickly takes us down the rabbit hole of today's industrial animal agriculture and becomes an exploration of the ultimate stakes of eating animals, animal agriculture's destruction of the planet, and the complete unwinding of the American mythos. Natalie Portman and Jonathan Safran Foer present this eye-opening look at the food industry and an ethical future free of factory farming. The publication of This is Vegan Propaganda and Other Lies the Meat Industry Tells You by Ed Winters was also on this day in 2022. This is Vegan Propaganda answers the pressing question, is there a better way? Whether you are vegan already or curious to learn more, this book will show you the other side of the story that has been hidden for far too long. Based on years of research and conversations with slaughterhouse workers and farmers, to animal rights philosophers, environmentalists, and everyday consumers, vegan educator and public speaker Ed Winters will give you the knowledge to understand the true scale and enormity of the issues at stake. And here's a poem for today, Turkeys by John Clare. The turkeys wade the close to catch the bees in the old border full of maple trees, and often lay away and breed and come and bring a brood of chirping chicks home. The turkey gobbles loud and drops his rag and struts and sprunts his tail and then lets drag his wing on ground and makes a huzzing noise, nontles at passerby and drives the boys, and bounces up and flies at passerby. The old dog snaps and grins nor ventures nigh. He gobbles loud and drives the boys from play. They throw their sticks and kick and run away. Turkeys by John Clare. This has been the Vegan's Almanac with a reminder to love turkeys.